What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yankees win 10-2. What a game, man. Freaking Judge hit a bomba, 117 miles per hour, 469 feet. My goodness. Good freaking night. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. Really quick. My bad, guys. This is very spontaneous for me. I've been running around all day. Let's say what's up to CT Cars. CT, what's up, man? Jason, I shared out the link for the video. I appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate it. I really do. Hold on, let me fix my mic real quick. All right. That sound better, guys? I feel like that's better right there. All right. Real Bill. What's up, Real Bill? Let's fire up the band. What a victory for the Yankees. Let's go, baby. Let's go. CT Cards. That's me right there. I see Jacob in here. I see everybody in here. Anyway, man, let's get it moving, man. Too many chats to really go through. The Yankees went 10-2. Judge with a big time home run. Austin Wells, 5 RBIs, I believe, today. 5 RBIs, am I right? Let's see real quick. Let me see how many RBIs this guy got. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. I'm not an OBS guy, so give me a breaky. A breaky. All right, Judge. Where we at? All right, Judge went 2 for 5. He's batting .396. It's just absolutely incredible. This dude he's unreal, man. I'm telling you, he is unreal, dude. And then the crazy thing about it is that he still doesn't get the respect that he deserves. This guy is batting .396. 396. Like, it's June 10th. Do you understand what I'm talking about here, man? It's just incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. Let me make sure my my stats are working here. Oh, it is, but it's not in the right position. Let's move that over. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Don't forget, guys, exclamation point in the player's name to pull up the stats. But anyway, he's batting .396, OPS of 1.2. Like, it's just crazy, man. Volpe 2 for 5. Man, everybody had his today. Dominguez 3 for 5. But Wells needed this very, very bad, dude. Because I'm telling you right now, the fan base, and look, I don't want to speak for everybody else, but I know me personally, I was ready to give up on this guy. Ready to give up on him, man. It's just, but he went 3 for 5. He had a wall scraper of a home run. And with 5 RBIs on the day. Like he really needed this. Hopefully this is what he needed to get him turned on and get him going, because whether we like it or not, he's our starting catcher. I hear a lot of people saying Jesus Rodriguez, call him up and everything. It's not that easy with catchers, man. With catchers especially, it's not that easy. Why is my camera so dark? Hold on. Let me fix this. It's not that easy with catchers, man. They have relationships with pitchers. So a catcher's job is more than just hitting. A lot more than just hitting. They're probably the most involved person in the game. So he got 5 RBIs, 2 for 4. Did have a strikeout, but his average is up at least to 227, because he was down in the gutter, man. He was like hovering around that Mendoza line. Yeah, Dominguez 246. Come on. Come on. Even though, right, I'm not gonna lie. Look, let's talk about this. Dominguez defense is very, very sketchy out there, bro. Like, I don't know, with him and Grisham, they had a little mix up there. And I want to say that's Dominguez' boy, even though Grisham should have got it, but Dominguez was kind of in his way, so he had to slow down because he don't know if he sees him or not. So Dominguez, he got a lot to learn out there. It's not like center field where you control the outfield. I see my dog's hair flying around me. But let's see what's going on in the chat real quick. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to join. I'm on Eevee Mux right now, so it should be good. Let me pin this to the pin it. Let me pin that up there. Okay. Yeah, man, and don't forget too, if you guys want to check out the merch, the Amazon link is in the description. Check it out, man. I'm gonna be dropping some fire stuff, man. Some tumblers, like some thermal mugs, pillows, freaking phone cases, all that stuff. So make sure you check that out. They're pretty good, and it's Amazon. So if you don't like it, you return it. They have probably the best return policy out there. Stephen B says, Jason, give me a few minutes. I'll join. Yeah, man. I'll be on. I'm gonna be on. I hope to be on for like at least an hour. I'm not gonna sleep much tonight. I've been working on some stuff, guys. Some cool stuff to make the chat, like not the chat, but the stream very, very cool. Real Bill says, what the heck? How do you spell some of these names? I'm dyslexic. Yeah, you are dyslexic. I try to, when I made it, I try to make it so that it could kind of get some common misspellings and stuff, but it's not that easy. Not that easy. So you're gonna get the, you know what, you get the, you should have paid more attention, Real B, in class when you was in school. CT Carr says, be careful pinning stuff that can hurt them. Damn pins. Ha ha ha. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Let me move that out the way. TJ Freed. Who's that? He has a nice batting average though. I know that. Ken is in love with Wells, like Joe is in love with Pablo. CT, you're hilarious, man. Like Joe's in love with Dino Bravo. I wish I had the picture up here. I could put it up, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want Joe to text me. JD Davis, oh my god. He's rocking the stash show. Wells hasn't had no stash like me. But yeah, man, the Yankees, they steamrolled over the Kansas City Royals. Look, the Kansas City Royals, they lack offense, right? They got some dudes in the lineup, but they're just not producing like they should. But I'm not sure where they at in the standings. Hold on. Let me look around. They're 34 and 33. I'm pretty sure they're not in first in their division. Pull that up. Yeah, they're in fourth place. So they're 9.5 games behind the Tigers. They're not taking this division. Not a chance in hell. I'm telling you right now. So they probably gonna be sellers. So if you see somebody you like on that team, note it, and beg Cashman to make that trade, because they're gonna be sellers. Obviously, they're not selling Bobby Wood Jr. or that new kid, Jack Caglione. I think that's his name. One of the top prospects. The dude looks good too. He looks good. Roman Anthony, called up by the Boston Red Sox today, had a decent game. Hit a double. His stats won't be in here because I don't have him in my database. But you know what? It actually might. Let me see. I'm just curious. There it is. My guy has a big neck. Pause. That didn't sound right. He's at 125. Anyway, I just wanted to see if it'll pull it up. But yeah, guys, like I said, 10-2, Max Fried. What more can you say about Max Fried, man? Let me bring up Stephen B really quick.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Jason?
I'm good. Let me move this thing. It's blocking your face. Apologize. People, I think you guys enjoyed the stat. Let me know, man. I'm gonna make it smaller, matter of fact, so Real Bill don't see it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll put it over here. Hi, how's it going, man?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. I got the video, but maybe we'll show it in a little bit. The Yarbrough video. I was gonna wait till he has his start to show it, but So what do you think about tonight's game?
Great win. Finally, the offense exploded, and finally got to finally see some good in for most of the players. Volpe, it's either strikeout or ground out or looks overmatched, and then the next bat he looks good, and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah, but I think that's like his thing, right? He's inconsistent. We're gonna call him inconsistent Volpe. You never
Yeah,
know what you're gonna get with him.
no, I'm just hoping Jazz didn't get hurt on that slide because he was down for a little bit.
Yeah, I think knowing Jazz, even if he was hurt, he's not gonna say it unless he's like really, really, if it's really bad, especially just coming off the IL and he's been hitting like crazy. I hope he like if God for knock on wood, if he's hurt, then yeah, just take some time off and get better. But what I don't want to see is him actually being hurt and tell him he's fine, and then come
That
up here and start stinking up the place.
Yeah, no, that's what I was worried about mostly on that slide. But he was in for most of the game. I think they just want to give him a rest at the end, like a precaution when they put
Yeah.
Braz in.
hmm Yeah, and at the same time, man, we had a comfortable lead, so why risk it?
Exactly. I'm glad they actually played Rice at catcher. He does actually work better at catcher than he did in the minors, so that's a good plus for us.
You know what? That's a telltale sign that they're planning for Stan's return, and that means they're probably gonna give Rice some starts at behind the plate. What do you think about that?
I think they're going to. I think they're gonna probably play him at first base too, with giving Goldschmidt a day off because he can actually play there. It's probably gonna be like a rotation, like Wells is playing for a few things out there, give him a day off, have Rice go there, then have Goldschmidt take a day off, play at first base. That way, you keep them all fresh. And you'll see JC, the other catcher, as a backup too. It's gonna be like a rotation out, and I think he'll probably be at give Stan a day off at DH once in a while.
Yeah, the sad thing about it is that no matter what, it's I'm not gonna say almost impossible, but it's unlikely that you could get all three of these guys in the same lineup. Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Giancarlo Stanton. You
Oh,
know, be,
there's a way, but do you want to live with the defense? Though that's the question.
so
Because
how's the way? Explain it to me,
well,
because this is physics right now, man. The way they gotta rotate and do all this crazy stuff.
the way you would want to, if you were going to have Goldschmidt, Rice, and Stanton in there, you would have to have Stan DHing. You have to have Goldschmidt at second base and put Rice at first, and then you have DJ on there because Goldschmidt's been taking grounders at second, and to make his versatile. I know it's not a good idea, but it's what you have to live by if you want those good bats in the lineup. I
Yeah.
think I'd rather prioritize having um, maybe Rice at catcher and having Goldschmidt at first base.
Yeah. NFE, what's up, man? Make sure y'all follow NFE at the Strike Zone. Yeah, I've been trying to like get like little sound clips for everybody, but it's too much to remember. But I'm gonna give him I guess we give him the bruh, because he eat medium rare steaks. Let me know if y'all hear that in the chat too. Let me see.
Oh, I had medium rare yesterday.
You like your steaks rare?
A little. It's just like a little pink in the middle. It's not like a blood gush. That's what I call them. Cows mooing.
You know what I tell NFE? I tell NFE that he's a step away from cannibalism.
I know. Then you have Joe with
Yuck.
the asparagus, right?
Oh my god, dude, who eats asparagus pie? My dog wouldn't eat that, man.
I know. It's just pretty funny. We all joke around. At least we all have a good sense of humor on that.
I mean, you have to, especially when like this week too is a tough week. The series versus the Red Sox. So why not joke around and laugh?
You
It
got
was a tough one.
it's a tough one, but I mean, laughter makes everything feel a lot better. I mean, that's how
Mhm.
even in life, I
Yeah.
rather laugh and yeah, stuff happens, but at least you can look back at it and laugh about it.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. Donnie Clark says salute to you too, man. Donnie, Appreciate you joining us. Let me get into some of these chats real quick. Oh, Joe's in the building. Joe says it's asparagus omelet. You didn't say omelet. You said asparagus pie. That's right. You're my witness.
Yep. I was witness. We always talk about pie, or then they changed it to omelet the last time.
I know, right? No, you said pie, dude. That is absolutely disgusting. I don't care. I don't know anyone who would eat that. Except
I don't
Joe.
I don't like asparagus, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
my wife does. But I'm like, you can have it.
Real Bill says, "Quick, get the garlic and the cross." Oh, don't forget the wooden steak. Yeah, that's for NFE, man. This dude eats his steaks bloody.
I can't comment. I want to keep my wrench in place.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, it's all
CT
good.
Joe.
Yeah, no.
Man. So Max Fried, 7 innings pitch, gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and I feel like the second one, that home run, I feel like he at that point it was like, we got the win. He just kind of started trying to throw strikes, just leaving balls in the zone. What do you think?
I think it was just a long layoff because you had like a 20-minute. We had a 20-minute ending the thing there. So I was like, when I was talking, I was on NFP strat talk with the game chat. I was like, oh, I'm hoping that his rhythm's not screwed up because we went like 20 minutes because pitchers are a creature of habit. You want to keep it going, and to see him lose it for like that, I'm like, oh, here we go again. But then I'm like, oh yeah, we have like a 9. We're not letting him read at that point. I'm like, oh, 1 run and won't kill it, but I think there's more runs, so we don't see the bullpen turn it around, give it up, which we almost gave up a grand slam.
I know, right? De Los Santos came in and started walking everybody. It felt like,
he hasn't been used in a while too, so he has a little rust.
Yeah. Tim Hill, he pitched 1 out pretty much, and that was pretty much it. I mean, from the beginning, it just felt like, this was a game that we weren't gonna lose. And the Royals, they're not a very good team. Let's be honest. These are the teams that we supposed to beat up on them.
Yeah, the Royals are a sneaky team. They're really good. We're just a lot better than them. I mean, I look at last year in the playoffs. They gave us a good They gave us a good run when we were playing against them. I know we did a really good quick series on them, but still, they are a good team. And another good one, the Reds will be a good team next year.
Yeah.
They have really sneaky players.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're not really I wouldn't say they're a good team, but they have players that should be playing better. So you never know. Like they can just show up, like Jonathan India.
The craziest part is they have 7 relievers that are really good on the IL right now, and that's killing them.
So if you could get somebody from their team off a trade, who would it be? Besides like Bobby Wood Jr., obviously that's not realistic.
Well, I know it's not realistic, but that's a guy I would want over Volpe.
Oh man, I'd drive Volpe to Kansas City myself.
Only other guy, maybe one of those bullpen arms that's not IL, but then again, they're injured. So it's like, we have all these other injured players.
CT said, I started my PEDs to bulk up for this battle. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I kind of lost track.
Want me to ask? I'll ask it. CT, was it Boone's ganja that's making you want to take the PEDs?
Imagine in a month from now, CT's gonna come on the stream and be jacked. What the hell?
He knows I'm goofing.
Donnie Clark says free Cy Young. I think Cy Young is a lot more than just wins and losses. I think Scooble right now is the front runner for sure.
It's gonna be between Skubal and Fried. It's really going to depend on what the ERAs and how the rest of the pitch of them. If Fried continues to pitch like he is now, only giving 1 or 2 runs, his ERA is going to be ridiculously low, which would probably put him in the running. But then you have to see what Scheme does too. They're both really good pitchers, and they're both left-handed.
Exactly. So what do you think? Is a question I've been asking everybody because it's something that I've been thinking about lately. How many All-Stars, how many Yankees you think are going to make this All-Star team? Granted, Boone is the manager, so we kind of have a kind of an edge there. But what do you think? And name them.
I'll name them. If Weaver is back, and he'll be one for a bullpen, I'm guessing Fried and Rodon will be for pitching starting. And then for outfield is Judge, obvious. And I could see Goldschmidt, but it's there. You have to have every team has to have at least one, so it's gonna be like one might get robbed of it.
Yeah.
And
is that a rule? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, every team has to be represented. That's one rule.
I didn't know that.
They changed that a few years ago because you have to. They think that, so it's like, who can you play there and that? I mean, those are the only real all-stars. I mean, Volpe's having an average season, I don't think, but there's a lot. We have Witt. You have Witt that'll probably be the shortstop for the Royals, probably starting, and he deserves it. Or
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Yeah, we're doing open panel. Why not? I don't feel like talking to myself. But go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say you have Gunnar Henderson at short, or you have Witt there. There's a lot of good players out there, and there's gonna be some that get robbed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't know Weaver. I think that he will be on it, but I don't know if he actually plays, being because he's injured.
Yeah, I could see it, but they're also saying that he's through a bullpen session already too, which that's a good sign because he had that shot in his with his elbow.
But I know, knowing Weaver, obviously I don't know him personally, but from what I see, I mean, it'll be his first All-Star game appearance, so I'm sure that he will want to actually pitch at least an inning or at least an out, however they do it.
He's that guy's been very underrated for the last 2 years once we got him.
Yeah.
And because what they did for Matt Blake did with him, he was a failed starter. He's been around like 6 or 7 teams, and they put him in the bullpen when we were losing 82 and 80 record. It was amazing. Yeah. We picked him up, and I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I mean, I looked at his numbers. I'm like Jason the other Jason from River 161 would say.
161 River Ave. You said it backwards. I'm gonna bring CT in real quick.
Yeah.
Let him join. What's up, CT?
It's like seeing Clay Holmes. It's like Clay Holmes. Like when I'm like he has a huge ERA. I'm like, okay, but then you see the first round pick early one, and he has good stuff. It just couldn't put it together. Sometimes you have to find the right place. I'm hoping we re-sign him.
Yeah. So what do you think about today's game?
There's my friend JD Davis mean CT cards.
Oh my god! I'm looking for Dino Bravo. I can't find him.
Bring it.
I can't find him.
I need my Dino.
Yeah, definitely. We're having that. You feeling good, CT cards?
Right now, I am definitely. I'm having a ball with you guys. Oh god, I
feel like
we have is great here.
You like my comment about you taking the Gandra of Boone's with the
He doesn't have the good stuff, man.
I was wondering if when they put Pablo Reyes in the last game with the Red Sox, if they were taking that stuff. I did that game. No. There's Dino.
Yes!
It's Dino right there, man. Joe, that's for you, Joe. Joe's gonna kill me.
Thank you.
He's going to kill me.
It's great.
I was waiting for that. I was like, oh, he's got to do it.
I knew he was gonna do it.
I did want to ask you guys, though, one serious question is, do you think we should have put Max out for the start of the 8th inning? Were you guys content taking Max out at, what, 85 pitches, I think he was at?
I think I'll go first. Yeah, why not? I mean, at that point we were up. Like the game was in the bag, you know.
Yeah.
Why risk it? Why have him out there throwing it? You know, it's not like what do you gain from it besides padding your stats? Maybe, you know. I don't know.
I would have liked to at least seen him come out to start the 8th. You know, even for a batter. I think I just wanted to see. Well, it's just been weird because Boone's been leaving some guys in for way too long, and then, you know, he's always done this, and then he takes other guys out when they still have more left in the tank.
It's linked, Donnie. It's linked in the chat. Sorry,
Bill,
go
I'm
ahead.
just in my kitchen. Bill,
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Bill, I'm in my kitchen. I'm in the kitchen, and there's something like a breezeway. There's like a step, so I like to sit there. But TT, to answer your question, I would have just took Freed out, just let him go with that. He had the W, we have the lead, just leave him at it. And we don't need a Pedro like back in the day when they were facing the Indians and he overthrew that, and then he injured his shoulder, and never was the same again with that shoulder. So that's why I said I would just let them at 85 and we're at that much. No need to risk it. If it was a tight call, if it was a tight game, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or by batter.
I was just curious what you guys thought because I was kind of scratching my head a little bit there for a minute.
How's it going,
Hey,
Donnie
Donnie.
Clark? What's up,
Hey,
man?
Donnie.
How's it
Got
going,
that-
gentlemen? How's it going?
You got that camera like all I see is your eyes, man. You're like this close.
How you doing?
No, you're good, man.
How's that? A little bit better? A little bit better?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
I
a lot
want to see your
better.
whole face, man. So what do you think about tonight's game?
Judge, man, what can you say about that 469 homer, huh?
I feel like it was farther than that. That thing went out the stadium, dude. I've been to that ballpark too. That was a bomb, dude. Freaking bomb.
That was the third farthest home run hit this season. I thought
Oh.
Judge had the farthest hit home run. It's actually where is it? I can't find the stat. Mike Trout has a farther hit, and then another guy had a farther one than Judge.
Let me shout out Ace, the Ace Avenue real quick, my boy. Make sure you subscribe to his channel.
Hey, TT,
Yeah.
I think that ball landed in Samil's pickleball private.
Oh, we got Eli. Let's see if we can fit us all in here. I've never had so many people at one time. Let's bring up Eli. Eli, what's up, man?
What up?
How you doing?
Hey, Ellen.
Pretty good.
You was gonna say something, CT?
No, I was just saying hi. No, sorry.
Wait.
So, all right. So, real quick, right? Stefan already gave me his All-Star picks for the Yankees. How many Yankee players do you think will make the All-Star team, and who?
Me?
All of y'all, everybody.
All right.
Four.
We'll start
Freed-
with Eli. Go ahead, Eli.
So Freed, Rodon, 2 starters. Goldie will make it. Judge will make it, obviously, because those two are just. But I think Goldie makes it as a reserve behind Aranda, just because Aranda will get some votes over him because he has a higher OPS.
Mm-hmm.
Goldie will get reserve. Judge will start because that man is not human this year. Anybody else? Bruh.
Yeah, I got Freed, Rodon, Judge. I think Goldie will be he won't be voted on. I don't think so, but
No, I think
Bruno
he'll be
bring him on.
I think he'll be voted on. but
think so?
he'll be a backup to Aranda because Jonathan Aranda's having a pretty good season.
He's having a great season. Are the ballots out yet? Anybody know?
No,
No.
I think it comes out in a few weeks.
Okay.
No, you can vote on it now.
You know what I don't like that they do? That you can vote as many times as you want. I feel like nowadays somebody will create a bot or something to just constantly vote for whoever their favorite players are and stuff.
Make sure you do that for Ben Oros and give him the
Benarosa.
respect he fucking deserves.
I could do that. Like,
Well, Stephen Biddy, you know who Joe wants to pick for the All-Star game from the Yankees is Pablo, right?
Pablo and your boy JD Davis in the minors.
so what about you, Donnie? I know you gave it to me before, but I don't remember. You said
I'm saying Freed, Volpe, Judge.
Volpe, really?
Yeah, and my final for the I don't know, a pen piece. I'm taking one pen piece that could be there. Would be Mark Leiter Jr.
Interesting.
I think that I don't know if Volpe will make it because obviously I feel like Bobby Witt Jr. is gonna get the votes, right? He's gonna get the vote, and then after that, man, it's gonna be hard for Volpe unless if Boom brings Volpe in, they're gonna say he was being biased. You know, that's what I think. Anyway.
I don't agree with that
No, what do you think, Eli?
because Volpe's had a pretty good season. Yankee fans are just gonna say he hasn't because he's not Jeter. Nobody will ever be Jeter because nobody will ever be who he was. So that's gonna be pretty hard. But I'm gonna go look at the shortstops right now. Let me scroll down.
You can pull them up in the chat too.
So far, you got Gabriel Arias, a Bo Bichette, a Correa. Jesus Christ, his OPS sucks. Crawford, Henderson, Meridoff, Neto, Pena, Seager, Story, Sweeney. Volpe has a higher OPS than Seager.
I'm gonna bring somebody up that I think deserves it more than Volpe. It should pull up right now.
Probably
Zach Neto.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm gonna say Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
I'm gonna add his name, and I know Yankee fans kind of were beating the drum of Luis Ariz, the most.
Oh, we lost that lie.
Man.
Oh boy,
we lost that lie.
maybe.
He's stuck in the gulag. He's in the blender right now.
I was gonna say, bring up Bobby Witt and Gunner. Those two probably have a higher than it.
Gunnar Henderson is not doing too great.
Oh, Gunner.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
you're back.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
back.
But anyway, as I was saying, Jacob Wilson is basically what every Yankee fan who was beating the Luis Arias drum is. A guy that can actually get on base, actually do stuff defensively, actually do other stuff than hit singles offensively.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it all matters on who Boone wants to bring in. And I think he's gonna play it safe. He's gonna put who deserves to be there, not just his players. Because people, but if it's a Yankee that deserves to be there, then by all means.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Even though I'm looking at the voting, Kyle Raleigh is pretty much he's the
first base
catcher.
The catcher, I mean, yeah. Dude, how much home runs he got right now? Let me pull that up.
He's got 26. He's 2 ahead of Judge. Actually, no, 1 ahead of Judge.
He's killing it, dude.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he's gonna keep it up though. I think Judge will overtake him in time.
I agree.
Yeah, he will. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, I'll say it right now. Aaron Judge will.
You broke up. You was breaking up when you said it. That's how I know that that whatever you said was some nonsense. All I heard was 70. I heard 70. He'll come back though. Eli, you're not Eli. What about you, Donnie? How many homers do you think Judge will hit this year? I don't even think he's gonna make it. Well, he could though. That's the thing. Like
I think he hits 58.
Yeah, I was saying the 50s. He hits him in bunches, you know.
I think he's hitting 60, at least 60.
60, really? You think he
Yeah, I
breaks his
think.
62?
Yeah, I think he's gonna break it. I just don't think you'll never see anyone catch up to Bonds, unfortunately.
I think he's going to get Triple Crown though this year.
Me too.
I think so too.
I agree, Donnie.
All right. Sorry. As I was saying, I think Aaron Judge breaks Barry Bonds' record by 1, hits 74 instead of 73. And hot take for the end of his career, Aaron Judge beats Babe Ruth in all-time home runs as a Yankee.
I could that.
That's possible.
I don't know.
It's going to be close.
How many home runs Babe Ruth got?
He has 659 as
659. The thing is that his age, man. His age is what concerns. If he started in his early 20s, then yeah, definitely.
No, I still see him getting it because the Yankees are going to want to keep him on the field, so they're probably going to DH him more. That means Giancarlo goes bye-bye.
Oh no, he's done. Once his contract's over, he's done. He's not getting extended or anything like that.
No, I think Stanton's gone after this year. They're gonna just let him go.
It depends. With Stanton, I'll wait for him to come back to see how he is. You know, so I don't want to like rush a judgment. But as far as what you said there, Eli, I hope you're right about the breaking Barry Bonds record. I would love to see that, man. But the reasonable person in me is telling me probably not, you know. But he could do it. If anybody could do it, if anybody's gonna beat that record in the next I say like 5 to 10 years, is gonna be Aaron Judge.
We gotta remember though, he's doing this post steroid era too, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, imagine Aaron Judge on steroids.
Yeah, I said that, Jason. I said that a few times, and people got offended. I was serious, and I'm like, oh.
That man would hit fucking 90.
Oh my goodness,
Barry
man.
Barry Bonds would be like, I need fucking double steroids.
Judge would hit 100 if he was on steroids.
I don't know about that, man. You still gotta. It's still tough, but Judge is he's just a bigger than life person, man. Yep. He's just bigger than life.
But especially what he does for that we don't hear about. He does a lot of charity and humbles himself to make sure.
Yeah.
With all the charity work he does with his wife, and it's crazy how much he does for the community.
I think Judge is slacker.
A what?
Slacker.
But I ain't gonna lie.
You're in the gulag, Eli. You're in the blender. Eli, you breaking up, man. I think he's trying to fix his stuff.
So the trade deadline July 31st. Who we getting for a starter?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm curious.
I don't know, man. At this point, it's like a crapshoot to me, man. Who knows, dude?
Jason, were you there with River when he was talking about how the Yankees almost traded a young infielder or one of the young players for a back reliever, a good reliever, and then they wanted an extra player, and then Cashman turned it down?
No, I didn't get a chance because he went on when I was at work, but I heard somebody mention it on NFE's pregame show.
Yeah,
I heard talking about it briefly.
I'm thinking, my guess is they didn't say it was Dominguez. They didn't say it was Rice. My guess, possibly, Peraza might have been the player.
Yeah, they got to do
I would
Peraza.
trade Peraza, though. I would have.
Yeah, me too.
It was supposed to be a high-end reliever, and they for it, and then they wanted something else, and they said Cashman said that's too much, so he pulled out of it.
Was it Pittsburgh? Can Brian Hayes?
I have no idea.
He said a reliever. It was a reliever.
reliever.
So, yeah.
For the love of God, can we stop with Brian Hayes? He fucking sucks ass. He is a Oswald Peraza with a bigger contract. Jesus fucking Christ, the dude is fucking cheap.
I think
Booty, straight
people,
buns.
a lot of people are just it's nostalgic because it's his dad and all Charlie Hayes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I feel like
Charlie
Bellinger.
Hayes could come. Charlie Hayes could come play third base for the Yankees and hit better than Brian fucking Hayes.
But you
Charlie,
can
fucking
put
sucks.
Brian Hayes in the lineup, Jason. This lineup we have with Brian would be a lot better than Pittsburgh lineup.
Yeah, but Brian still can't hit.
I
Brian.
don't know. I don't want Cabrian Hayes, but if they were to get him, I wouldn't be mad either.
Reynolds and McCutcheon. That's all he has, protection.
It doesn't matter when you have protection when O'Neal Cruz, Andrew McCutcheon, and Brian Reynolds are at the top of the lineup, and your ass is on the bottom. So I can't.
Yeah,
And I can't.
I mean, I think he's a decent player, but he's not. No, we could aim higher than that. You know, he's not the best guy out there.
He's better than Peraza, though.
Well, that's not
is he
saying
really?
much when Peraza is ass.
Defensively, probably not. Offensively, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Is he really better than Peraza? I think I don't know. I think Peraza's better than we give him credit for. But it's just that I feel like his ceiling is high, but he's not living up to it, in my opinion, you know?
Yeah, but everybody wants Mikado, but Mikado I think is gonna be hurt though still when he comes back.
He's on the IL right now.
Yeah.
I don't even want. Everyone keeps on bringing Sandy from the Marlins. The guy's not. I wouldn't touch him right now.
Yeah, but Matt Blake can fix him though.
Alcantara. No, you can't fix somebody who just came off Tommy John. He got to figure it out. His arm, we don't know what's going on with him. You know,
it takes about a year for them to get their command back, and you really want to have like erratic starts for a fit and give up the high end prospect.
So Stephen B, what about Edward Cabrera though?
That's what I was saying. That like when a pitcher has Tommy John surgery, you literally have to learn how to throw again.
Right.
Like a baby.
Right.
It's like learning from starting all over. You start from just tossing it from me to the camera right here. And then you move 3 feet away, start there, and little by little, you got to build yourself up. And like you said, Steph, am I saying your name right? I don't even know how to say your name.
I go by, technically it's both. I go for first Stephen, but I do, how my parents named me, it was Stefan. So you can go either. I'm
going to call you SB. We need a nickname.
Stefan.
I'm Polish. What do you expect?
Now you really did it to yourself.
But yeah, man, I don't trust anybody just coming back. I need to see more of him to prove. I don't know, but then at the same time, he's ex-Cy Young Award winner, man. Like
that's what I'm saying, ex-Cy Young.
But we're not paying that kind of price, though. That's what I mean.
What would it take to get him? I don't give up Spencer Jones at all.
Probably gonna have to give up Jones or Lombard Jr., and I don't think you want to do that.
I don't think Lombard Jr. either.
I'm not giving up George under any circumstances.
Nope.
None of you guys think that we might trade Clark Schmidt?
No, but I could see Pereira getting traded or Rodriguez for a high-end guy. I don't know if it's going to be. I wouldn't say it's probably a third baseman, but maybe like a real high-end starter.
Peraza has no options. That's what I'm saying. Peraza.
So right now, I wouldn't be trading any starting pitchers unless I know I'm getting another starting pitcher, and I'm not talking about Luis Hill. I'd trade a starting pitcher if I knew I was getting somebody back. You know.
We definitely need I would say a third baseman and put Jazz back at second. I just don't. I mean, DJ is hitting, but I'd rather see him off the bench. I mean, I could see Peraza going for a reliever, but then we need a better utility, and that creates a hole.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like Ryan McCann, honestly.
Nah.
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I would sell high on DJ.
He's at least not hitting.
I would try my hardest to get the fuck out of that contract. Do what the Cubs did do what the Cubs did with Bellinger, and go sayonara, buddy.
You know, Li, before the season started, I and one of these videos in there, you'll find it somewhere. I proposed a trade for DJ to the not the Oakland, but the Athletics or the Ass, whatever they call them. Yeah, Sacramento. I think that would have been a good spot for him. But at the same time, like DJ has a no trade clause, so he's got to agree to it. And but I offered to trade him along with some money and just get him out the get him
But we
out of
forget
there,
DJ's Judge BFF. You know what I mean? Judge has a lot to say. Who goes and who stays.
Last year they tried a DFA and Judge and Rizzo went up to Cashman and told him no. So
Yeah,
I think he's probably, if we're gonna see a DFA, I think it'll be next year if he doesn't live up. I mean, at least he's hitting this year. It's not 158 and not worst player in the league. At least he's playing solid defense and not hurt now after.
My thing with DJ is he has no range, you know. But when the ball's hit at him, like if it's like within his arm's distance, if it's within arm's length, he's not missing it.
Yeah, that's why I would play him over at third base or first base, and if you're resting him, but then you have like Rice, and then no, you can't put him at first. So it's like, what do you do with him? I say put him at third because you have Volpe that has some range for shortstop that can help back it up, unless worrying about him getting hurt either.
What about converting Rice to second base?
No.
Second base?
No. Jesus
How he
Christ.
went from third base to second base?
I don't know. I don't think Rice has the arm enough for third base.
Rice has the arm. He just doesn't have the leg.
Why the fuck are we moving Rice away from first? Keep Rice at first for the love of fucking Christ.
No, here's the thing, right? You know what it is though. Hold on, guys.
Yankee fans, no.
I'm about to mute everybody. The thing is, right? You don't do something like that in the middle of the season. If they were gonna do something like, you got to work on the off season, spring training, like give him time. You can't just throw him out there, man. That'd be the most insane thing ever. But I understand why people say that, because like me and Steven or Stefan, whatever he calls him, whatever he's saying, it's like it's hard to get him. It's hard to get all our best batters in the lineup, you know, because there's a logjam in certain positions.
Well, it's a good problem to have, Jay. It's a good problem to have.
It is, but it's still a problem, you know. Ella, what are you gonna say? My bad, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't want you to lose your shit, though. Man.
I mean, to be honest, I would just say goodbye to Stanton, because I'm not having a dude that doesn't give us defensive value on the team when I need.
But that's like saying, let's say goodbye to Ohtani. He don't give you defensive value either.
No,
you know what I mean?
The difference between Ohtani and Stanton is Ohtani will give you pitching until his arm breaks, and Ohtani is miles a better hitter than Stanton is. It's not even close. It's Ohtani is better than him. He actually is marketable. And what do you lose cutting Stanton? You know who your DH becomes when you cut Stanton? That old 99 who is not fucking human. You lose completely zilch.
So you don't.
Stanton.
I understand why you don't want it a Judge on the field, because it's just safer. But Judge is to me, he's one of the best right fielders out there, man. He's underrated.
And you literally have Judge go into the DH role. He's now your fourth outfielder who could split. Stanton is not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Sean is right. Stanton is a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best in October. He's one of the best hitters in October.
Yeah.
Stanton hits 500 home runs. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
He's not a Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
Somebody's in the blender.
Oh, that's Mr. Roboto right there, Domo. Domo.
You guys want to listen to Boone? Has anybody? You know what? Let's listen to Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah, thank you.
Hold on, let me.
No, let's listen to Boone first.
Boone first. All right, give me a second. I gotta find him. All right, here he is. My man Boone. Give me a second. Let me share this, and then we'll. What am I doing? All right, I lost my train of thought.
Stephen B, you're now called Steph.
Look how the layout is, because there's so many of us. All right, let me play this. Try to be quiet, guys.
I can tell them your real name. Don't forget.
If you want me to pause it, then I'll pause it. But I'm gonna play it right now. All right, try to be quiet.
seen a ball
You guys
hit
can
where
hear
a
it?
judge hit that ball in the first inning?
I don't think so. I made sure to jump up and get to a good spot where I could really watch it. Like I was under control, poised. I had to make sure I had a good view of it. That was evaporated.
Austin
it
Wilson,
frozen?
there's no words when you see him hit the ball like that. Just
Oh, what is
can
happening?
you just describe what that's like to watch from your vantage point?
Yeah, those are fun. When he and Giancarlo, some of the ones he hits, when they really clean them out,
It's frozen on my end.
they're a little bit different.
I don't know why I'm
Wells, he saw
frozen.
a ton of pitches tonight, 2 really good at-bats there in the 4th and the 6th. Just what do you think allowed him to have that level of success at the plate?
Yeah, I mean that's who he is. That's what he's capable of. But really, I mean, the homer, what was it? 9 pitches, tough lefty. He gives you those tough at bats, and now up over 40 RBIs already, and hasn't even, he's had some downturns too. So he's just been really productive. He's really good in the bigger the spot, and then I thought his next at bat was excellent too. The big double down the line. So good to see him, have a night like that.
Yeah.
I think he should be fine.
They're talking about Jazz right now. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it back 5 seconds.
Have a night like that. I think he should be fine. Yeah, I'm expecting him in there tomorrow.
That just from sliding into third base there?
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, just you walk into a.
Whatever, man. That's what you had to say. Let's go. I'm gonna put up Jazz's interview. There we go.
Jazz, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling better. Yeah.
That was just, the neck was just sliding into third there.
Neck, finger. Fingers kind of cut up, but I'll be all right.
You seem pretty frustrated by the way he tried to tag you there.
I mean, yeah. I just feel like every time we have a problem.
It's the funny thing too. That Kansas City hates him. They hate him. What did he say? I can't even remember what he said in the division series. Well, he said, "Oh yeah, we're better than them, or we're gonna win," or something like that. It was like, bro, it's not that serious. They boo him like he's freaking, like he's the enemy.
Doesn't make sense.
It's always been him. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only reason I was so frustrated. And then to even see that he didn't even have the ball for the way that he tagged me is just...
I agree.
I didn't
Ace.
like it. You know what I mean? So, just frustrated, That's it.
Do you expect to be back in there tomorrow?
Yeah. And should get some good night's sleep tonight, get some rest, get some good food in me, watch some TV, anime or something. I'll get my mind off of it, come in tomorrow. It's just another day at work.
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, he's not really talking about much there. So yeah, he seems like he's fine to me. I don't know what you guys. Ace says, I feel a brawl coming this series. Tensions are high with the Yankees and Garcia. It kind of felt like that, right? And it's kind of been brewing since the division series last year. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. In my memory, right, somebody fact check this. I feel like every time we won a championship, we had a nice team brawl. A nice team fight. I feel like it brings everybody together, and I don't know. Am I right? Every year we won, we had a team fight.
Sure.
What you think, Donnie? Want a team fight? You look like you want a team fight.
I think we're gonna do good this year come the postseason too. I think we got enough pitching depth, and he'll come back too. I think we're gonna make a big push.
Eli says, "Nah, Jazz, I need to know about the anime he watches." I don't know much, but what happened?
You can watch it on. Hector gave him a shirt that has a Naruto on there.
Oh, Naruto. I try to get into that. There's like first of all, they have their episodes, and then they have like these filler episodes, and it's like thousands of them. I was like, I'm never gonna get up to speed with this.
Yeah, no.
Let me give a shout out to Ken. Ken, what's up, man? How you doing? I don't know I have a song for you. I can't remember which one it was, but we'll just give you this one for you. You got to twerk though. Imagine Ken answer to that.
PT cards watching Chris. Yeah.
I don't even know if they can hear it in the on the stream. I hope they can.
Hey, CT, let's be like Roman Reigns. Put up the ones, buddy. Put up the ones.
Yeah, so he said, who will win in a UFC fight, Jazz or Garcia? I'm gonna go with Jazz for some reason.
He's scrappy.
Yeah, man, but I'm gonna start wrapping it. Let me get your final remarks. Anything you want to throw out there? We'll start with let's start with Steven, aka Stefan. We're gonna call you SB from now on. SB.
SB.
Yeah.
Any final words, man?
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees.
All right. What about you, Donnie?
Hey, Steven, SB DC for me, buddy. SB DC, right?
What? SBDC.
DC, Donnie Clark.
Oh yeah, DC. Yeah, Donnie Baseball. You know, I gotta get the. I'm gonna clip the thing. It's gonna go Donnie Baseball. So every time you come on, we're gonna play that. What about you, CT? Was last
I'm
words
curious about Clark's start. I'm a little worried about Clark Schmidt right now. I expected him to get deeper in the games by now, and I'm kind of nervous about in October. I'm going to be honest. He makes me nervous, and like Will Warren won't be on the playoff roster, in my opinion. But I want to see Hill back and see what how he's doing. But I don't know. Our rotation makes me a little nervous right now.
Dude, I'll tell you why, Yassine. If you don't like Pablo Reyes, you're gonna hate me, dude. Because I'm making.
When did he get traded to the Yankees?
I would do it, man. I feel like I still got it, but no, man. Dude, I'm telling you right now, man. I will get DFA'd. I'll get DFA'd with they probably give me like an out. And not even now. I'll get DFA'd in the middle of an at bat, dude. It'll be like 1 and 2.
Chase would be like, go to the ABS. I want to see if that's a striker ball. Let's do the ABS.
No, I wouldn't ask, man. Real Bill says this has been a long day. Real Bill, you don't even know, man. My day is I don't have no time, guys. Like I'm literally scrambling. But I've been working on some things, man. I'm gonna start stepping up the graphics and everything. Hopefully, it's gonna take some time.
Well, Jason, you do a wonderful job. I love what you've done with your show. Every time I seem to watch your show, you've done something to add to it. So it's great. I really
appreciate it. Yeah, I try to, man. I'm the type of person, like I'm an extremist. I'll go down the rabbit hole and I go deep, guys. I go real deep, man. I start digging and digging and digging.
Hey, Jay, I got one more thing to say. Everybody out there, hit the likes, hit the subscribe for Jason.
Thank you.
Let's keep the show going.
Dude, did you hear that thunder? Oh my God. Anyway, my bad. That was random, right? Dude, the only thunder.
Bravo.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna drop you guys down and then say bye to everybody. Hey, thank you, Donnie, man. Steven, SB, thank you, CT, my brother, man. You know that. Text me anytime. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Yeah, guys, but there you have it. Shout out to CT Cards, Stephen B, Stephen B, SB. I don't know. We got to give him a name, man, because it's confusing. But thank you guys, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I try to go through all the chats, but you guys been killing it today. There's so many everybody in there, man. Real Bill, Donnie, Li. Thank you, Li, for stopping by. Joe from NY Yankee Mania, Ken, all of you guys, man. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, tomorrow, hopefully we take this series and we start. Let's start winning series again. We lost 2 series in the past week or so. So hopefully the Yankees get back on track and and make some good moves before the trade deadline, so that way we can make it to the World Series again, and hopefully this time take it. Let's go for number 28, guys. Number 28. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. 28, baby. Let's get it. I appreciate you guys. Sorry I didn't have no trivia today. I wasn't prepared, but I will have it tomorrow. Hopefully. Cross my fingers. Hope to die. Stick a needle in your eye. Isn't that? But anyway, guys, take care, guys. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much. A round of applause to everybody in the chat. You guys always killing it, man. Let's go Yankees, guys.